What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Athletics versus Mets Major League Baseball matchup going down Saturday, April 12th, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com, click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to do so because we have a lot of action lined up for the weekend ahead. We've got Major League Baseball and NHL full cards on Saturday. We've got the NBA making its return for the regular season finales on Sunday. So make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout, 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets and for those with big bankrolls, those looking for more of a VIP experience where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time, where we're going to track line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between the Athletics and the Mets. The Athletics did not have a starting pitcher announced at the time that this video was recorded. I did see JT Ginn at one point, but again, we'll have to see if that ends up proving to be the case. On the other side, though, for the New York Mets, it is David Peterson listed as the starter in this one. So, this is going to be a decent, matchup for David Peterson. Peterson, had a great start to the year. In his debut, it was 6 innings, a 2-run ball against the Marlins. But then last time out against the Blue Jays, 4 2/3 innings of 1-run ball. And that sounds decent. He made it into the 5th inning. But he also gave up 5 walks over those 4 2/3. It was a real struggle. Luckily for Peterson, the Blue Jays just couldn't cash in on those opportunities as they were really struggling at the plate in that series. But I still think that, even though Peterson is probably going to be a decent option for the Mets this season, finished last year with a 10-3 record and a sub-3 ERA, I don't know if I love this matchup for him, believe it or not. I think that the Athletics, even though they have a small sample size this season against lefties, they're actually the best team in baseball right now against left-handed pitching. Again, I understand it's a 10-game, 11-game sample size, or for some teams, we're talking about 13 games, but, and we're only talking about 61 plate appearances entering Friday's action, but the Athletics lead baseball in batting average, hitting .310, team OPS, and isolated power. They're doing a lot of damage. Now, again, those numbers sort of will work themselves out over the course of a 162-game season. I can probably guarantee that the Athletics will not be, number one in baseball against lefties for the entire season. But right now, they are seeing left-handed pitching very, very well. And for me in this one, I think I got to at least roll with the Athletics in the first 5. The Mets, they still have a decent lineup, but you look at their last few games entering Friday's matchup, they had won, a bunch of games in a row before the loss to Miami to close out their series on Wednesday after they're having a postponement. But, it was still 3 runs or less scored in 4 of their last 5 games played entering Friday's action. And the offense hasn't necessarily been there. The Athletics, I do have my concerns about the bullpen and maybe even the starting pitching depending on who gets the nod here. But like I said, I think the Athletics can get to Peterson early. And then if the Mets are going to strike, I think they do it later in the game against the Athletics bullpen. So give me the Athletics in the first 5, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.